morning. I'm having a rather slow morning this morning. It's a Sunday and I spent the whole day yesterday at work by choice. Like, I wanted to work and help out my friends and stuff, but it does leave me with like a shorter weekend than normal, so I'm trying to make the most of this Sunday. I feel like I've had rather rough few days. I feel like just like mentally, I've just been feeling pretty lonely by myself, and a little bit discouraged and kind of almost like in a routine, but like in a routine where I'm kind of like, I'm bored. I feel like a lot of that has to come from like stuff that's happening in my personal life and also stuff that's happening in the public. It's been hard. I've just been very frustrated with just the overall state of the world and what's going on in my personal life. And I feel like I've been turning to work a lot as a distraction, which has been helpful because it's been distracting me from being unhappy, but also I feel kind of like poop. And it's probably because I've been eating kind of poorly recently. I'm not eating like as many fruits and vegetables as I want, and because I haven't gone grocery shopping, because I've been avoiding going grocery shopping by myself, I don't have any of that like fresh produce. I think to treat myself after having a hard week / weekend, I'm gonna go fancy grocery food shopping, and I'll take you along with me and I'll show you a little grocery haul of what I got or what I get. Alrighty, just put in a load of laundry, wash up all my dishes, clean my kitchen, and now I'm ready to hit the road.
Nothing like your smile in the morning, following the linings on your cheeks. Cause baby, in your absence life is boring, so I'll never leave. It's easier to love when it's you by my side, shining through the cracks like the first morning light, feeling like a child through the days and the nights, living in your arms as the years go by. It's easier to love, easier.
Back in my car after just being in Sprouts. I think I was in there for maybe an hour, maybe 45 minutes if you take like how long it took for me to like drive there and be in there and pack my stuff up. I would say it was pretty successful. I found all the things that I wanted to find, and I found some things that I didn't know were there that I didn't know that I needed. Also, I will say that my total was a little bit more than I was expecting it to be, but I also know that I went in there with zero expectations, no budget or anything. I just wanted to grab the things that I know that I love, things that I wanted to try, things that'll make me feel good. So, is this a mental health expense? Maybe, but also if I'm not gonna go grocery shopping for like 3 weeks and I'm not gonna eat out because I have all this food, then I think it's worth it. It's grocery haul time, and boy am I so excited to show you all the fun things that I got. So let's go. Bag number 1. I love this for some smoothies, love this to just put in dinners. Probably will throw this in the freezer though. I have my favorite waffles. I don't think this is the protein one, but I'm kind of happy about that because the protein one didn't taste as good as this one. I got a pizza. It is cauliflower and it's margarita pizza, which is my favorite, where it's just like the cheese and the tomatoes and it's all very fresh and delish. I got these sausages. I couldn't remember if I had sausages, even though I just did like inventory. I know I had 2 of those like uncooked ones, but I wanted to try this brand. Just got your regular standard ground turkey. Recently, my boyfriend and I have been eating ground bison and ground beef, but I do miss eating ground turkey because that's what I grew up on as a child. I got some cauliflower. I've seen a couple recipes from Kate Davidson on TikTok with her like tacos that she makes, but I also just like buffalo cauliflower. Normally I try to get like a big head of cauliflower, but all the ones they had were in bags and they looked like moldy and gross. So I got this because this all looked pretty good. And then for nights when I don't feel like cooking and I'm just tired from work, I got this butternut squash ravioli with cheese, and it looks so good. I also got some raspberries. Again, I feel like, I don't know what it is with fruit this summer, but I feel like the strawberry selection was not good, and I feel like a lot of the other fruit selection wasn't good. These organic raspberries looked the best, so I got them. I got these strawberries. These were the best ones they had, and honestly, it's like, you can see how many are not in it, but I figured if they look good, I'll eat them. So I'll prepare those and show you guys how I do it. Also got these two yogurts. I'm trying to get back into yogurt, but also like my tummy does not agree with yogurt if I eat it too much. So I'm trying to find a good plant-based one. And then I got some tomatoes. I love snacking on these. These just looked really delicious, and got those. And that was bag one. Bag number two. Bag number two, also very random. I got this granola. It's pretty, it has really good organic ingredients. I'm excited to put it in my yogurt. I feel like whenever I get yogurt, I forget to get granola, and then I'm like, am I gonna eat this plain? But I really love any type of yogurt with some fresh fruit, granola, and a tiny bit of honey. So this is good. It also has a probiotic in it, so hopefully makes my tummy feel better. I got these chocolates. They're my favorite candy. They're so delicious. I got pistachios. Normally I try to get a bigger bag, but these were buy one, get one. So I got them. Now onto my acai. So this is the normal one that I always get. Normally I get the really big pack from Costco, and that always tastes so good. I got this one from Publix a couple weeks ago, and it tasted a little bit different from the Costco one, and I couldn't figure out why, but I got this one again because I'm used to it now. I also got this one. It has protein in it, so if I want to put this into a shake or anything, or I want to make it into a shake, that would be delicious. Or if I want a snack but I want it to be more protein, I can try this one. I've never had this before, so I'm excited to try it. And then this is what I was talking about. It's like sorbet, I think. So I don't think it's just like the straight acai. I think it's like acai but made to be like sorbet, but I'm excited to try this bad boy for dessert when I want like something a little bit more sweet. That one will be good. Also, here's some produce that I got. What I liked is that I feel like I always buy things in bulk when it's my boyfriend and I, because we just share purchases. But because it's just me, I was like, I already have a half a pepper in there that I cut up and everything before I left. So I just have this little organic orange one, and she was just so cute, so I had to get it. And then I got two peaches. I live in the peach state now, so trying to find some good peaches that are good. I got a nectarine last time I went grocery shopping, and it was pretty good, but now we're on that peach grind, and it is summer, so they are in season. I got some celery. I really like snacking on this at my desk, and it doesn't like fill me up like a bunch of goldfish would. It's also really cold and refreshing, which I love. I got some avocados. These were like 6 for $3 or something, like something crazy where I was like, that doesn't seem right. They are a tiny bit smaller than normal. They're like kind of the mini ones, but I feel like since I eat one every morning, it's just easier for me to like eat the whole thing, and it leaves me feeling more full. So I got these. I got some mini carrots for if I want to dip them in my sauce that I have. I also got them in case I want to roast them. I've been into roasted carrots and then dipping them in like kind of like a cream cheese cinnamon mixture. It's pretty good. I also got some organic asparagus. I feel like this would be good for any dinner, just roasting it. It also just looked really pretty. I got some potatoes. I only got the number of potatoes that I think I would buy, and I put them in my reusable bag, and hopefully these last me a little bit longer, and I can cut these up to have with my sausage or anything else. And then normally whenever I go to Lidl, I get this like chocolate that donates back to like human rights and all these different things, but obviously they didn't have that chocolate here because I think that's Lidl brand chocolate, and I like to have that at my desk to snack on. It kind of like wakes me up when I'm tired at my desk. So I got this Hu chocolate, I think. A lot of people I've seen talk about this chocolate and they love it so much. I've never had it before. I got the cashew butter raspberry one, and it sounds really good. It has no like refined sugar, no cane sugar, no palm oil, any of those things, so excited for this one. Alrighty, so bag 3, we have first the cutest little container of apples. So I really love Honeycrisp apples, and they had them in these little like compostable cartons, and I love that so much. So, I mean, I was gonna buy apples anyways, but the fact that they came in this little container and you can mix and match which one you want, it made me so happy. I can't even explain how happy this little carton makes me. Got some almond milk. I think I'm gonna start baking a little bit more, or just like making things. And even if I want to like make mac and cheese or something, I need like a liquid. So I got this. Okay, I got a lot of frozen burritos, but again, they never really have these many varieties in other stores that I go to, and I knew I probably wasn't gonna come back to this place in a long time. So I got a lot, but again, I usually can take them for lunch when I don't have time to pack lunch in the morning, so I can just grab one and then I warm it up for lunch, and it's usually very filling. We have the plant-based sausage breakfast one. I also got a couple of the turkey sausage breakfast ones. These like saved my life at my last job when I had to wake up at like 3 in the morning. I got one of these chicken and Mexican style street corn burritos. That's really good. This is just the cilantro lime chicken one. I just love getting one of those. It makes for a great dinner. Also, side note, I feel like there's no cilantro anywhere. I don't know if there's like a shortage or something, or it's just not in season and I just completely missed that knowledge. But I can't find cilantro anywhere, and I want cilantro so bad. I don't know. And then I got some of the cheese quesadilla ones. These are just filled with cheese and like jalapenos and like seasoning and stuff. They're so good, and they don't sell them anywhere else. So I had to get a few of these because I'm never gonna see them again. Alrighty, I also got more of these tater tots that I really like getting. They're super easy to warm up in my air fryer. Convenient that I was right there, but I really like to have these, dip them in like sauce and stuff. They also have a lot of whole ingredients, which I love compared to like other potato-y frozen brands. Got some waffle fries. They also had some hash browns, and I was gonna get them, but I didn't because I was like, I'm getting these potatoes. Like, it makes it more worth it, and it tastes better when I have to like work my arm out shaving them. And then I got these onions. I like to buy a bunch of onions at once and then use them over the course of like a month and a half because I feel like they don't really go bad. And also, these came from local farmers apparently, and I'm all about supporting locals. So it's a bunch of little onions, which I kind of love. It is kind of a lot, but that's fine. I use onions all the time. Okay, the last bag is bag 4. Not a lot of stuff in there. First up is this chili. I love this organic chili from Amy's. It's really good. I got the low sodium one to mix with the regular sodium one. I've never had the low sodium one, so I don't know, but I'm all about decreasing my sodium intake because I eat a lot of salty things, because I'm a savory gal and also a sweet gal. I got more soap. This soap has very few ingredients. It's made from like plant products, or it's plant-derived ingredients, and it also is not tested on animals, so love this. I also got this glass cleaner. I've been needing glass cleaner. My mirrors look disgusting because I gave my Windex to my boyfriend like 6 months ago. Never got it back. But again, this is plant-derived ingredients, not tested on animals, and I feel like just having better things in my apartment will just be better for my health because I feel like if I use just like very toxic chemical things or bleach things, it's not the best for me. And then I got this daily shower cleaner. So I believe you just like spray this on your shower and it prevents it from like getting mold or whatever showers get a lot. And I feel like I hate cleaning my bathtub. Like, it's something that I hate doing. And I always put it off for as long as possible, but hopefully with this, I will have to do it less. And even if it's a small thing that makes my life easier, I feel like it's worth it. Also, again, This is a massive bottle, so this will last me for years, I think. And also it has those plant-derived ingredients. No testing on animals, all that good stuff. I got 2 muffins. I got a blueberry muffin and I got a cranberry orange muffin. My mom's cranberry orange muffins are the best, but I can't have those right now, so just got one of these. And I got a blueberry muffin. I was gonna get a whole pack of muffins, but I feel like I don't eat that many muffins by myself, and I wanted to try 2 different flavors. And then lastly, I got eggs. These eggs were on sale, which was awesome. These are also pasture-raised eggs, and they have acres of opportunities for chickens to be chickens with 100 square feet per bird. This is just a dozen large brown eggs. They're also solar packed and processed, so this is really good for the environment, I guess. So I'm happy it was on sale, and I'm happy that a lot of the pasture-raised eggs in Sprouts were sold out. I feel like if you haven't seen the videos, TikToks, articles about the different types of eggs and what they mean, basically pasture-raised is the best one for you to ensure that your eggs are healthy and happy, especially if they're organic, then you know they're not getting any drugs or anything. Just because something says like free roaming or range free or all the other types, basically, companies can get around from taking care of their chickens. So whether it's just like creating a tiny opening for them to get outside or being cage free by just keeping them in massive warehouses where they never see the light of day and they're all packed together and getting those diseases, just making sure that you're getting things that are not only healthy for you, but letting the farmers know that are doing these things that you want these things. Because I feel like if I was running a business, I was doing all these good things, but no one was buying my stuff, then I would be like, do people not want to take care of the environment? But as long as I'm creating that demand, hopefully more other good farmers will come to be. Alrighty, that's all that I have in my 4 bags. I'm gonna lay this out nicely so I can take a little thumbnail picture and show you all the things that I got, and then I'm gonna chuck it in my fridge and start washing my vegetables and stuff so they're ready to eat. Alrighty, and this is the total haul of everything that I got. Yeah. Wow. Also, this is my little disclaimer that I didn't film all of this just to like flex and be like, oh, like I'm healthy, I buy groceries more than you. I just wanted to share something that makes me happy and something that has changed my outlook on the current week, because as you probably could tell from the clip that I took before this, I was not happy. I was just not mentally like excited for another week of work. I was not excited for just like another week of life. And I feel like even just buying food that I know is gonna make me feel just so good. And it's just so fun for me to like see all the different types of vegetables, see how awesome nature is like growing this freaking pepper. Like there's so many other different types of peppers and shapes and all that good stuff. So being able to see all of this just made me so happy and so grateful to be able to spend my money in a way that makes me happy and buy food that is healthy but also makes me feel good. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Grocery shopping can make you happy. Scrolling on your phone, if you really think so, can make you happy. Watering your plants can make you happy. All those things, like you don't need to spend exorbitant amounts of money like to be happy. That's all I have to say. Gonna go throw this in my fridge. So while I'm eating my delicious muffin, I decided I'll also show you how I wash and prep my veggies and fruits for the week, because I feel like if something is not accessible for me to eat, probably not going to grab it in the morning and pack it. I really like to use glass, and it's not hard to use glass. A lot of the stuff that I use are from old containers of things. So this is an old sauce jar, a little enchilada jar, another old sauce jar. I have a ton of old jars for every time that I buy sauce, and these I think are the best. So I'll show you how I do my strawberries, my raspberries, my celery, and if there's anything else that I think about preparing. And also, I don't just do these things because I'm lazy and I don't want to have to wash them later. I also do it because I feel like it makes them last longer, especially when you put a paper towel into the glass that you're using. That absorbs all the moisture and your fruit gets moldy slower, so my fruit will last me longer. And I love that because I hate wasting fruits and vegetables. All right, so first up I have my bowl. It has some soapy water. The soap that I just used is the soap that I just bought, so that like plant-derived soap. And it's all foamy. And then I like to add some salt into it, a good amount. That might have been too much, but stir that up. And adding my strawberries. You'll be surprised what the water looks like when your strawberries are done. And then I'll just plop them in there. Ooh, some of these are feeling kind of squishy already. And this is also when I go through and I see like which ones are worth keeping. You always hope that it's all of them, but sometimes you pick up a box or a little carton and it's not everything that you hoped and dreamed it to be. Alrighty, I normally do this in my sink, so if it overflows, it gets in my sink and all over my counter. But for the purposes of showing you guys, I'm gonna move my strawberries around so that they can get all in the water. With raspberries, I don't typically put salt unless I'm putting them in with the strawberries. Right now, this bowl is looking a little full, so I'm not gonna put them in with the strawberries. I'm just gonna put them in their own separate bowl. I find with raspberries, they need you to be a little bit more gentle with them. Totally understandable. Just because they like break really easily. But while I'm letting them soak and my strawberries soak, I'm gonna start doing my celery. And I'm also gonna use this wet paper towel to secure my cutting board. So my celery, it's gonna be a little bit different compared to these other fruits when washing them. When I wash my celery, I just kind of like do a quick rinse with some soap and my sponge. And then they soak in the water until you're ready to eat it. So I like to use filtered water because it's gonna be soaking in it and soaking in that water, because if you know how celery works, you know that it has like those tubes in it, I guess, and like the water makes it crispier versus you don't want it to be like floppy and not good. So I really like my crispy celery, so I'm just gonna fill this up with some filtered water, and then once you put all the celery in and we cut it up and everything, then we'll throw it in the fridge to stay nice and crisp. I like to fill my jar up to about halfway with some cold filtered water, because if you don't put any water in and then you pack it full of celery, then the celery just like rubs up against each other and then that still gets slimy in there, but also because then it gets too crowded and then sometimes the water can overflow if you have too much water in there. But I like to keep them like loose and floating around, so I like to do a little bit, then put in my celery and then fill the rest up with water. So we have our washed celery, and now I'm just gonna cut it up to fit the height of the jar, obviously, so it can fit, and then I'll cut off any like gross parts. Also, you don't need to have like a fresh celery to do this. Like you don't need to have one that like just came cut from the ground. Even if you buy like pre-packaged, pre-cut celery, you can also do this to just make it crispier, last a little bit longer, more green, more vibrant. You don't need to just have like the freshest celery at the bottom. I know sometimes when the celery at my local store doesn't look that good, I'll buy the pre-cut one if I really want celery. And then I'll do this trick anyways, and it lasts longer and pretty much tastes the same. So let's get to it. So I finished one jar filled with water, filled with celery. I have a tiny bit left, so I think I'm just gonna eat this unless I have room in my other jars. But I'm saving my other jars for my fruits, which are now ready. I went and took a little break to drink some water and to eat the rest of my delicious muffin. So let's get back to the fruits. That's hitting. So this is what they look like. Just fruits and water. This is your sign to wash your fruit. Granted, a lot of that stuff is just the little furs that are on strawberries. So it's not like those are all like massive bugs or anything, but a lot of it is also dirt. Fill this up with my raspberries, fold a paper towel, put it on top. Now I'm gonna take the lid, put it on, and then I'm gonna flip it so that all the moisture drains to the bottom and onto the paper towel. Take my paper towel, just fold it in. And boom. Thanks for watching my video. I think I'm just going to sit here for the rest of the day, eat my celery that didn't fit in my container, and probably make a delicious dinner. Like I was saying before, I was really interrupted by some insects. Thank you again for watching, and let me know what you thought of this video. Give it a thumbs up, and I hope you have a great rest of your week.